Hey YouTube, it's Luke here. I'm going to be doing a new review for you today. This one's on a brand new, ready-to-run monster truck that I just got. I'm super excited about it. Let me get into it here. This is the MT 418, and this is made by Dromida. What a sweet little vehicle. This is a 1/18th scale model. If you were concerned about that at all, it is a little bit smaller. With some of the weather we've been having and things like that, it's not a bad idea to have one of these. You know, it's something you can rip around indoors if you have even a decent little space to mess around in. The other thing is you know, you can take it to other places if you have a school gym to go to or a little park. The third thing is they're four-wheel drive, so they do really great in the snow. Now, there's three different types of these models. I happen to have the MT, which is the monster truck. They also make a stadium truck, and they make a buggy, all of which are formed around the same chassis design. I'm sure if you've been looking at these at all, you've kind of noticed the three in the line. I just like the style of the monster truck, so I chose to get this one. Now, this is full, ready to run, so it comes with the transmitter, the batteries, the truck, pretty much everything you need to get up and running. Well, without further ado, I'm going to unbox it here and show you a little bit about it. Alright, the first thing you'll notice that comes in the box is a little manual, just a 2-page simple instruction sheet to tell you how to get everything set up. If you've had an electric model before, you'll be able to kind of figure it out without too much trouble, but if you have any questions or any safety information is all listed in there. Now, it's nice because everything comes fully assembled in this package. And the only thing you'll have to do is pop in some batteries and charge the rechargeable battery in the truck. You're pretty much ready to go. Now, it does come with a transmitter. And this is a great little transmitter. I'm going to just tell you guys, for $99, the price point on this truck, I'm already impressed with what I'm seeing in this box. I mean, this transmitter is of quality that, you know, should cost substantially more than that. It's got a nice heavy feel to it. The plastic is rigid, doesn't feel cheap at all. It's got a nice foam wheel on it, which seems to operate pretty well. It doesn't seem too loose and junky. There's actually a little door right on the top where you pop open, and this has some dual rates actually in it. Now, there's trim adjustments on the side for the throttle and the steering, but there's actually dual rates. So if you want to back down the throttle a little bit so you know it's not so touchy, you can do that right here underneath this lid. There's also the on-off switch, and you've got servo reversing. So, I mean, super cool. All the options you need are right here. It does have a 6-volt charging port in the side, so if you want to put nickel metal AA's in this, plug in a charger, you know, you don't have to supply batteries. That's kind of nice. Now, it does come with 4 AA batteries. They're provided by Dromida. They're Dromida brand batteries, and you won't need to purchase any, which is nice. Very easy to set up, nice transmitter. And then what you'll notice is it comes with a wall charger. The wall charger is for the rechargeable battery in the vehicle itself. It actually comes with a normal plug to charge the battery, but then attached to the end of the plug is actually a little module. This is a charging module, which is awesome. I really like it. I actually used it last night to charge my battery, and it's got 2 lights on it, a green and red status LED. So as it's charging, you'll see that both lights are on, and when it's ready to go, just the green light's on. So that kind of helps out. You know, sometimes you just get wall chargers, you plug them in and you just think they're good maybe after 4 or 6 hours, something like that. This actually has a status indicator on it, so really, really nice. And really that's it besides the actual vehicle itself. And this is it. Really nice little truck. You'll notice it is pretty small. It's 1/18th scale. Maybe I'll do a little size comparison a little later, but not bad. It really isn't. I mean, it's got enough ground clearance to where it looks like it's going to be able to climb over obstacles. Now, the estimated speed on this is about 20 miles an hour, so that's pretty darn fast for a 1/18th scale. We'll see how that goes in a little bit here. The model itself, my first impressions are that the canopy is actually or I should say body. I'm used to flying helicopters. The body on this is actually really well designed. It's got really nice graphics to it. It doesn't feel really cheap. Looks like it'll withstand some accidents. There's a couple clips here to pull off. Comes with the clips. We'll pull the body off of this. Now inside here, you can actually see all the details of the vehicle. There's a 6-cell nickel metal rechargeable. And this is strapped in. It's got a little plastic battery holder there, and it's got 2 clips. The cool thing is you don't need to pull this out to charge it. This cord will hang right out the side of the vehicle. You can actually just plug it into the wall charger, and that's really all there is to it. So the antenna is right in the center, a pretty flexible, small antenna. One thing that's great is it doesn't stick up 6 feet in the air. It's really short, it just barely comes out of the body, so I'm a big fan of that. Got a little micro servo up front for the steering. It does have a servo saver on it, which is kind of cool. And it has a power switch on off here, so you can actually leave your battery plugged in and just switch it on and off from up under the side of the body. To me, that's kind of nice because I hate having to pull the body off, plug in a battery, and it's ready to go, and then, you know, take the whole body back off, unplug it. So this is pretty neat. You can see it's got a little brush motor there, straight into a gearbox on the back that runs a main drive shaft. The main drive shaft then connects to 2 differentials, one on each end. I did mention this is 4-wheel drive earlier, and then it's got 4 CV shafts that come out of the differentials. So really nice 4-wheel drive system. As I'm looking at this, the shock absorbers actually, they feel pretty good. They're actually dampening a little bit. It comes with some extra shock spacers. It sits up a little bit higher from the get-go, but if you want it to ride a little lower, maybe for, you know, racing on the street or whatever, you can put those shorter spacers in. It'll drop the wheelbase down a little bit, hug into the corners a little bit better. So I'm excited to try this out and see how it goes here. But the plastic parts that are on here, most of this is plastic, the body mounts and things like that, but they're built pretty well. They don't feel real cheap. You know, we'll see as we have some accidents here, you know, whether they hold up, if I wind up breaking anything. But my first impressions are that everything's really nice on here. The ball joints actually for the camber rods here are made of metal, so I'm kind of impressed with that. There's actually bearings in the wheels, and they are plastic drive shafts, but you know, the motor doesn't have a ton of torque. You're not running a 6-cell LiPo on a brushless, so it should hold up pretty well. But that's really about it. I mean, guys, it really looks like a great vehicle. If you take a look, if I put my hand over it, it's a little bit longer, maybe an inch longer each way than my fingers here, so my guess is probably about 11 inches bumper to bumper, in that vicinity. The tires on it are really neat. They feel good. They're actually soft. They feel like they're going to grip pretty well. So from the get-go, I was a little worried for $99. I'm really impressed. This is above and beyond what I was expecting for the price point. So, so far so good. Let's take it out, drive it around a little bit. We'll get some videos of some jumps and things like that, and be back to let you know how it ran. Well guys, as you can see, I had a lot of fun with the MT today. This thing was awesome. Just a great time. You can turn any little obstacle into a whole lot of fun. I found a lot of jumps, a lot of puddles to run through. One of the things I was most impressed with is ability to hold up to the waterproof claim that it has. I had this thing buried in water up over the top, and I was really just beating the tar out of it today. No exaggeration. I didn't have any trouble rolling it, didn't crack the top or the body at all. This thing is chock full of mud, full of water. It's dripping snow and ice off of it. Really great. Didn't break any joints. I was really hard on it. I jumped it a lot. The shock seemed to hold up well. I flipped it a lot. I didn't break any pieces off of it. Has lots of power for what it is. It was actually really quick. Just really enjoyed driving it. I really did. The four-wheel drive is cool. It makes it more controllable. If this thing was rear-wheel drive, I feel like it'd really be tough in wet pavement or a lot of water or in ice or snow. The four-wheel drive makes it nothing but fun. It is really cool. The tires slip a little bit, but I think it's because you're lacking a lot of weight with this vehicle. If you're trying to climb up like a steep snow hill or something, you would have to put a little more aggressive tire on this. Or add a little weight to it. If you got new tires for this thing, it wouldn't be too much of an issue at all, but mud, sand, water, you don't have any issue with the ones that come on this. Plenty of power, awesome. Just had a great time driving it. This transmitter was so comfortable to use. I had a really good experience. I can tell you guys, if you need a mini 1/18th scale truck like this, this is definitely the way to go. This Dromida is awesome. I've never had a Dromida vehicle before, and I'm so glad I got this one. Like I said, 99 bucks at Tower Hobbies. They've always got coupons there. Take advantage of that. I can't say enough about it. The charge in the battery was good for over 10 minutes of run time, and this was wide open throttle, pounding the daylights out of it. Just really had a great time with it. It was a lot of fun. I would recommend, if you're getting this, I believe the batteries are right around $14, $15 in that vicinity. I'd throw a couple extra of those in your cart, because if you're going to go out and have lots of fun for the day, you want to take 2-3 batteries with you. So don't hesitate. It doesn't look like you need to buy any spare parts to come with it. I didn't break anything, and I doubt you're going to do as much damage to it as I tried to. So, I think it's a great vehicle. I think it's going to work great indoors, outdoors, wet, dry, sand, dirt, sleet, snow, anything you want to drive this in. Whole lot of fun. Got a decent amount of ground clearance. It's good on good obstacles. It's got good suspension articulation. So I was driving over a lot of frozen hard ground, and you could see the suspension working. It was great. Powered through the whole thing. So motor's got plenty of power to spare. The battery holds, even for nickel metal, held a lot of power till the very end. So I was really impressed by that. But thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them below. I'll be glad to get right back to you and answer them. As always, please subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of great stuff on the way. Man, this was one of them. Get one of these. You won't be disappointed.